Hello, guys, and welcome to another post market analysis of Bank Nifty. Today is November 10th of 2023, and this is the price action of Bank Nifty. And today is Friday, so let's start instead of a daily chart. Let's start from our weekly chart. Okay, so this is on weekly chart of Bank Nifty, where each candle is representing a week here. Okay, so last week we have seen a kind of piercing pattern here, and last week we said that this level is going to be very important. If you see any breakout from that level, because last week's candle close is this green candle, which again is forming a support area because it is a piercing pattern. So if you don't know what a piercing pattern is, we have a video dedicated for that in our candlestick pattern series. I request you to go there and watch a pacing pattern. So here we have a pacing pattern in the last week, and this becomes our support area. And on the upper side, because this is a double bottom, double top there. See all this right there is the support area because of this price action, and we have seen a double top formation even in our weekly chart. Okay, so here you have seen a double top formation and a breakout from this double top. But after, what's currently happening is prices have uh, gone back into the support area to retest this area. So we don't know whether it is going to be a continuation of this downtrend, or it's going to be a trend reversal. We can come to a conclusion that it is a trend reversal only after you see a weekly candle closing above this area. Until then, it's still a counter move on your longer term. So that's up with your weekly chart. But let's get to our daily chart. So even in the daily chart, it is more or less the same scenario, because here is your double top formation again from the weekly chart, and here also we have not seen any a proper confirmation breakout of these bank nifty out of this support zone. So I can say that still, on a daily chart, there is no stronger trend that is going either towards the upside or downside until we see a close above this line. We cannot say that it is a uptrend, and until you see a close beneath this, we cannot say that this is a downtrend. But if you see any a failure of this bank nifty above this support area, and then if you see any candle closing below this, then we can pretty much trade this momentum until this level. Okay, so that is up with your daily charts. So now let's get back to our intraday 5 minutes time frame on a bank nifty. So this, okay, this is very small, let me zoom in. Okay, so this is the intraday a chart of bank nifty on a 5 minute time frame. So let's get, okay, excuse me with this. All right, so this is the price action of the bank nifty. Let's dissect the price action of the bank nifty and see whether we can learn something out of this price action. So to start with, bank nifty have opened firmly at 43,550 levels, and after that you really didn't see any stronger candles, because your first candle itself is a spinning top formation there. Your first candle itself is a spinning top formation there. After that, you have seen a couple of green candles, but they're not very strong. This is the place from where you have seen a very first reaction, and then this is the place from where again you have seen a certain reaction. So for me, this starting from 9:25 till 10:30, sorry, 10:10. So more than 40 minutes we have seen prices going absolutely sideways. So I would, instead of taking either you can, at this stage, you can, what you can do is you can either draw a resistance area, intraday resistance area, because that is what we do. We first determine what are our intraday resistance support levels based on our swing highs and lows, and then we see how to trade further. So here in this case, we have seen a breakout of this intraday resistance level here, and we have also seen a confirmation candle at 10:20. So I'm talking about this candle is a breakout of your resistance area that you have got from your previous high, and then this is your confirmation candle. Okay, this is your confirmation candle. So now, can you take a trade towards the call side directly when you see that? Yes, but if you see one more confirmation, that is your risk versus reward ratio. So if you're getting onto a call, your upward resistance is there, and you're obviously your risk would be there. In this case, your risk versus reward ratio is not great. It is it is under not even one, you're getting only 0.77, so it is not a very great trade to start with. So what do you do now? Nothing but keep waiting until you see a proper price action with all the necessary confirmations. So at this stage market, when you see a market there forming a shooting star, this is a shooting star candle which has given some downward momentum. If you don't know what a shooting star is, I strongly recommend you to go to our candlestick pattern series and watch what a shooting star is, where we have explained about shooting star in detail and when to use this shooting star. So now we have one candle confirmation shooting star, but where is that coming? If you notice on your left side, this entire zone from yesterday, the couple of wicks that you are seeing there, is supporting you to believe that this shooting star has appeared at an important location, that is your resistance previous swing reaction from your left. And what do we need to get into a trade? We need a good a candlestick pattern, which is here in this case is a shooting star. And second thing is, we want our candlestick pattern to appear at an important location. In this case it is a resistance. And third parameter that we are looking for is your risk versus reward ratio, which in this case, let's check if that is your trade entry into that candle. Your risk would be there, and your profit will be till there, or you can even drag it till here all the way down. Okay, because that is your previous resistance area. So in this case, you have made a good 94 points on bank nifty, and it took for bank nifty about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 almost 40 minutes to get to your target. So that would have been your first trade. And now after your first trade, see here we have, let me write that. Okay, so here how many points? 70 or 80? Okay, so it's 94, sorry. So here we have seen a 94 points in bank nifty. So that was our first trade for the day. And now I'm taking this off. Now what can we do when the market is trading at this level? What can you do? You can either draw another resistance, sorry, support area here, because you see prices are holding this area for more than half an hour. Or you can in this case, what I would do is I would readjust my previous resistance area into the supporting area, and now get my support area modified. So now in this case, what has happened is, here you have a confirmation of a green candle. Here you have a bullish engulfing candle, but you cannot trade. See, by the time this you see this bullish engulfing candle, you are still in your put trade to reach your target of this 94 points. So this gets violated, and then here you really don't see any I don't see any greater opportunity or any familiar candlestick pattern. You can say that this is a hammer, but it is not, because you see the upper wick of your hammer is larger than the body of your red candle there, and this can be an engulfing candle, these two candles put together. But again, you see your immediate target would have been that, and your risk is way too higher than that. So obviously we would have avoided it. And here also there is a need for you to constantly recheck your resistance area. Now after this shooting star, that becomes your proper resistance area. Now if you drag it towards your right, yeah, now you can see that this is a proper bearish engulfing pattern. So now let's check whether we have bearish engulfing pattern, whether this pattern is giving us a good risk versus reward ratio. So in this case, on the left hand side, that's your target, and this would have been your uh, stop loss, where your stop loss is higher, so we would have not taken that trade. So we'll leave that. And here at 1240 is the first time that our prices of I mean the bank nifty chart is coming out of it, out of this resistance area that we have previously drawn. And we also have a confirmation, a candle at 1245. So here we have a proper breakout. But before entering, let's check where is our next immediate target. Your next immediate target is this point on your chart, whereas there is no proper risk versus reward ratio, because your risk is under this and your reward is only that. So so we would not encourage you to get into that trade. And whenever you see multiple times prices are coming into this and but failed, and again formed a bearish angle, this is a very good bearish engulfing pattern, but it is really not coming after a up move. It is coming after a sideways move. Again, we do have a very detailed video about bullish engulfing pattern in our candlestick series. So you can watch that to know what a bullish engulfing pattern is. But again, here if you see, there are multiple attempts. See here, there is an attempt to come out of it, but you didn't see any proper confirmation. Here you have an attempt with a confirmation, but your risk is I mean your reward is exactly there. You are entering at your resistance area, which is not a great idea. Whereas here you have seen a breakout towards the bottom, that would have been a trade if you have seen a confirmation candle. In this case, that's not. And here there is no trade, but here is the place where you have seen a breakout, and then there is no confirmation candle here. So even here there is no trade, but we have seen a certain momentum. Okay, so according to our analysis, we were able to do only one trade, right? But you might have said that, see, when the market is going all the way up and down, why not we get into every trade? Yes, we can, if you treat trading as gambling, but it is not. We need certain criteria to get into a trade. We clearly know where to enter and when to exit. So until you hit all these criteria, you just wait instead of taking stop loss and hurrying yourself. So for today, we have seen only 94 points of momentum in a bank nifty, which is definitely a great, instead of getting into a number of whipsaws here or a whipsaws there. Okay, you have seen a couple of sideways momentum for a couple of minutes there. So instead of all this, I this 94 points is still good according to us. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please do subscribe for more such valuable content on post market analysis of bank nifty. And also, this is the place where we learn about technical analysis of stock markets in a much meaningful manner. Thank you so much.